Hi, welcome to part two. Alright, so part two here, I start off with I primed my parts. I used Vallejo black primer, actually a new bottle of it, so it went on pretty well. There's still a little small spots here and there that you can still see a little bit through, but I mean, it's not going to matter. It's underneath. And once I put on the base coat and everything else, it's just going to disappear. On the tracks, just put a little bit of Vallejo gunmetal on it. Same thing with a couple of little parts, like the other wheels. These wheels, I'm going to keep them here. I'm going to spray and paint them while they're still on the sprue. After I cut them up, I'll come back and I'll touch up and paint up the rim black. Don't see any point of taking them off at this point. And then you got the spare tracks and tools I also got here. Alright, so I think it looks pretty cool. I'll show you a little close up there. All painted up in black. And also the main body here. See all the nice little details. There you go. Alright, so I'll be back after I've started my painting. Thank you. Hi, okay, so I laid down my base paint of that desert yellowish color. I don't have that exact color, so I use a mixture of orchard yellow and millstone. And I guess it's close enough for my purposes. And then next I'm going to lay in the camera pattern, so stay tuned. Hi, so here I'm back with the camouflage pattern painted on. Didn't have the exact color match, so I just kind of eyeballed it and apply it. I'm going to be putting a wash and whatnot on this, so it's all going to be kind of blended in together. Alright, so now to add all the little bits and bobs and paint my wheels black and finish the assembly of this before I put on the final weathering on it. Alright, be right back. Hi there. Okay, I'm in the process of putting on the tracks and the last wheels. I just wanted to point something out here. The way that I had done this, I had left off the track and the last wheels, but assemble everything else together. I thought I had enough clearance here in this area to slide in the track. Unfortunately, I did not. So what I'm having to do is snip off some of the teeth here. These teeth that you see here. Some of these so I can slide it in. Unfortunately, in the process of manhandling, I managed to break the track. The track actually broke here in this area, and I wound up super gluing it using some CA glue, but then I had to break it over here so I can make it stretch and apply properly. It's not that big of a deal, this break here, because I'm gonna put on the side armor here, and this is going to cover up my sin, so you won't see my mistake that I made. Alright, just wanted to point that out. I guess I do like this kit, and I will build it, and I would like to build it again, or other snap kits. Hindsight, I probably should have just built it before I put everything together. Left off the wheels, and then come back and paint the tracks and the wheels once everything is assembled. I probably could have gotten similar results and saved the hassle of having to fix that problem on that side of the track. Alright, so I'll be back. Alright, so here we are. Everything has been assembled, put on the tracks, both sides. I put on the decals. It took all of 5 minutes to put on those decals. I can see why some of you guys who like armor like it. There's only a few decals to put on. Unlike those airplanes with those sometimes dozens or hundreds of decals they have to put on. Anyway, so I just apply an overall black and burnt umber oil wash. I'm going to let it dry. Well, before I put the oil wash, this has a coat of clear acrylic on it before I put the oil wash on. So I'm just going to let it dry and then wipe off some of the excess and take a look and see how it looks. All right, I'll be back. Hello. Alright, so I did a little bit of weathering on the Panther here. I didn't do too much. I'm probably going to do a little bit more once I finish all the other models and place everything together and try and do something that looks a little bit more that goes together. But for now, I'm just going to leave this like this. I think my camo is probably, I don't know, a little bit too dark for my taste, I think. It probably should have been a little bit lighter. But here you go. You can see some of the details here. Alright, so I'm going to move now to the next kit on my queue here, and at the end, when I've done all 4, I will show you the final reveal. Alright, so stay tuned. Thank you.